Hi all, it's Rach from Spiritual and Angelic Guidance. I'm here to do a reading for Capricorn, and this will be for the 19th to the 25th of April 2021. If you've seen my readings before, welcome back. Thanks for the support. If you haven't, welcome to my page. I hope it resonates. If it does, please don't forget to share, like, and subscribe. Don't forget though, it's a general reading, so it's not going to suit every single person out there. So take what resonates, leave what doesn't. Also, time can be fluid, energy can be vice versa. If we talk about you, it could be your person or vice versa. That's what that means. Okay, so for this reading, I'm going to get a card from the Angel Wisdom, one from the Everyday Witch Oracle. I'll get one from the Romance Angels, and we'll finish with Tarot. Okay, can I have a card for Capricorn, please? Just one. I've noticed every time I say that, normally about 30 cards come out. So, at least we've only got two. Okay, so the bottom of the deck, you have the Ace of Cups. The Eight of Cups is all about moving on from a situation. It's about the need to move on, seeking more from life than what you're experiencing, a spiritual quest, choosing to make big life changes, a change in priorities, leaving home. So I feel like you are planning for your life though. You with the Three of Wands, that's all about future planning. That's all about reaping rewards for whatever efforts you put in. Be patient as you decide what's next. It's like waiting for the ships to come in, for your plans to bear fruit. So you've got the Ace of Wands in reverse, and you've also got transformation in reverse. So transformation in this deck is the same as the, which one was it again? Temperance. No, the Tower. It's the Tower in reverse. Sorry, these cards are a bit confusing. They're not called the normal things for a few of the cards. And because they're a new deck, I'm getting to learn them. So this is the same as the Tower card in reverse. So you're trying to avoid some sort of ending. You're fearing a change. You're trying to avert a disaster. You need to do some work on you, which is why it's called transformation. You need to do work on you. But also, I mean, it's like with the Tower card, if there's something you need to release in your life, and if you don't, the universe says, okay, well, I will. So eventually it gives you a chance. You learn all these lessons, you're doing whatever you need to, but eventually the universe goes, enough, cut. Something happens. Some sudden unwanted change happens, some awakening, you might get some revelation about it. Something, there'll be something for you to then make a change. That's what the universe does. But as I said, you do know that you need to move on. You try to avoid the disaster. You try to avoid ending this situation. That, with the Ace of Wands, was some sort of missed opportunity, some sort of distraction. There was no direction in this relationship or in life. So yeah, there's something that is probably a missed opportunity or a distraction that you didn't want to let go of, but you are then going to move on from it. Yeah, there wasn't any victory and success in this situation. You know you deserve something better than what you got. Okay, tell me more for Capricorn, please. So the one that fell out first, forgiving and learning. You need to forgive and learn from this situation. That's the most important thing. I feel like learn from this so you can then move on and you don't repeat the pattern. Because as you release it, then you end up, endings being new beginnings. You forgive, you learn, you move on. I feel like it never really progressed to any kind of high level of commitment. You're not after reconciling with somebody, and there's probably no communication in this situation either. But you need to stay optimistic about your love life, for sure. But for now, forgive and learn. It just means something better is coming for you. I feel like that's a really important message, forgive and learn. That's the one that's standing out to me the most right now. I know with Taurus it was about letting it go. But yours is forgive and learn. Yeah, look, positive change. You need to learn from life. You're not learning. You're not learning. Forgive and learn. You're not learning. And making a positive change, affirmation for making a positive change. You want to move to somewhere calmer. You want to move to somewhere new, a new situation. Obviously something better. You're moving on with the 8. Here you are seeking for something better, and here you are seeking for something better. I feel like it's the same card, but just in an oracle and a tarot. Affirmation for dig deep. I want to read this one because that one also came out. So this card's all about avoiding a situation won't lead to a solution. Instead, you have to dig deep and look for answers. Even if you worry you might not like them, maybe the universe will surprise you, or maybe it will turn out that looking more deeply with an open mind will lead you to answers that aren't obvious on the surface. So maybe you need to dig deep. But I feel like the whole situation is about forgiving and learning. It's about finding something. I mean, this change is a positive change, and this change is something that's for your highest good. Seeking more from life than what you're experiencing. As I said, choosing to make big life changes. Like it is. It's all about change and forgiving and learning. The change is for your highest good, definitely, for sure. Tell me more for Capricorn. What does Capricorn need to know for the 19th to the 25th? Yeah. Moving on and leaving the past behind. You want the harmony. You want the happy home. And so you're choosing to move on. I think you had lack of faith this was going to come, and maybe you needed to take back your own power. You weren't ready to kind of let this situation go either. You are going to move on and leave this past behind. This situation just left you feeling unfulfilled and bored, but you felt like you needed some sort of closure. Yeah, you didn't want to move on, but you will. You will end up moving on. Maybe you don't get closure. Not every time we get closure. Forgive and learn. Maybe you just, knowing that the situation is for your highest good, knowing the situation is, you need to go through this to then get something better. Maybe that's enough closure. Sometimes closure can make a whole heap worse. If someone turned around to you and said, okay, you know what? You want a closure? I cheated on you 10 times. Is that going to make your life better? Is that going to be able to make you now move on because you now know? I feel like sometimes knowing can make it a whole heap worse. Trust your intuition. Maybe that's enough. The situation was hostile. You could have had mind games, disagreements. cheating, abuse in your relationship. Maybe you're in competition with other people. Okay, one more for Capricorn. Why do they always fall on the floor? Okay. Take back the power in your own situation, in your own life. Be a leader. Don't let anyone walk all over you. Manifest what you want so you can make a positive movement forward, and then the deception will be over. This situation is like somebody was definitely keeping secrets from you. And maybe you haven't got that mental clarity yet. Maybe you've got some clouded judgment about this person. Let's clarify, shall we? Okay, so tell me why the Four of Wands is here. Home. Four of Wands for Capricorn. Seriously. You thought you were going to get old with this person. I feel like there's too many cards. I feel like you're keeping everything inside though. I feel like you are repressing, and eventually it's like a volcano is going to go, you know, like you can't keep everything inside and expect that it's not going to one day come out. I also feel like somebody's going to come in. I think you thought you were going to get your Ten of Pentacles in a situation, right? And maybe you will. I'm sure you will. But somebody's going to come in very determined and very strong, and like they're taking action. They're driven to succeed, but they're coming in very determined. Focus on you being sufficient and independent, and make sure you've got your boundaries up. Make sure you have clear boundaries. You're self-sufficient, you're independent. You are one of these people that can be very direct with their communication, but also feel like sometimes it can also mean there was other people involved. Doesn't mean sexually, but it just means they were giving maybe to other people. But I want to, it's caused you to have an overactive mind, and you kind of, because so many cards came out, I read them, but I want to know why the Four of Wands is here. I feel like you're releasing the worry though. This situation caused you anxiety and depression and overactive mind, nightmares, all that situation. But it definitely, because you had a lack of hope, like you had a lack of faith that you're not going to get something new. Yeah. But why is the Four of Wands here? Tell me about the Four of Wands. Queen of Cups. You want the happy home. You may be pregnant with this person. You may have kids with this person. Could mean you're a very nurturing kind of person as well. You thought you were going to get old with this person. You thought this person you were just going to have this happy family with. But you're repressing how you really feel. And it's like some sort of clouded judgment. But keep the faith. I feel like that's important. You want this. You want to move on. You want this. But I feel like you have lack of faith that it's going to happen. And all because you previously had... all because you previously thought you were going to get old with this person. And maybe you got family already. You know what I mean? Like, I feel like there's something... Yeah, it just didn't turn out the way you hoped, I don't think. But you do want to move on. You are going to move on. I feel like somebody was very, very dishonest. Okay, so that's probably why you're left feeling discontent and bored. 5 of Wands. Competition, conflict, disagreements. You don't know where you stand, rivalry. Cloud of Judgment, as I said. It left you definitely feeling just bored. You're like, I'm over it. This is boring me. But why do you want closure? Or why do you feel like you didn't get closure? It's going to take strength to get through this. Why do you feel like you didn't get closure or you need closure? Because you thought this person was going to be your 10 of Cups. This person was not, though. This person was a narcissist. Very manipulating. Very manipulating. Okay, so you trusted your intuition. Where's the intuition here? You're manifesting what you don't want. I think you knew there were other people. You suspected. Something told you there were other people. And you still haven't completed the lesson though. It's the same card. You feel like you haven't yet got closure in this situation. This person was manipulating. But you need to be a leader in your own life. Tell me why the Empress here. I feel like there was opposition. I feel like you have lack of direction. But I feel like somebody's going to come in. They're going to be reliable. They're going to be an animal lover. They're going to be trustworthy. I feel like you thought this person was going to be that. I feel like you thought this person was going to be this trustworthy, reliable person. That's what I feel like. And now you've learned from this situation that it really just was a burden. I want an outcome. Let me find out more. I mean, it tells me you're going to move on. But tell me more. Yeah, you've definitely got a choice to make though, because this situation affects your heart chakra. You want the firm foundation, for sure. And they will get karma. There was definitely some sort of spiritual lesson for you. This person probably there was other people, third party, as I said. But I feel like you are doubting yourself, you don't want absolution, but you're making that decision. It's like you've got a decision to make. What do you want to do? Tell me more for the outcome. Two of Pentacles. Two of Pentacles. Same card. You need to change your perspective. This didn't work out for a reason. But this card and this card are the same. You definitely have choices. Let it go. Change your perspective. This didn't work out for a reason. Forgive and learn. You know you deserve something better. So, you know, this situation, it's like you're waiting for your plans to bear fruit. You've planted the plants. You're waiting for them to grow. But instead, all you get is a Five of Swords energy, some sort of hostile situation. And you're being stubborn, you're resisting letting this go. But this situation, they were dishonest. There was probably a third party. And Two of Swords, you're like tossing up, what do you want to do about your love life? Eventually, the universe will make it happen. It's just left you, now you're feeling exhausted, you're burnt out, you're stuck. Anyway, that's what I have for you, Capricorn. I hope it resonates. If it does, please don't forget to share, like, and subscribe. And I will catch you with the next reading. Thanks so much for watching. Okay, bye.